All right, shalom, shalom. Like to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect and the man pushing these words throughout the four corners of the globe. Okay, and the day is abruptly approaching, and that day is the day of the Lord, the great notable day of the Lord. Okay, and you know, prophecies are ongoing constantly in these last few minutes of this wicked queendom. All right, and let me get this scripture real quick. Salaki. So I'm gonna get this, but first I want to play the video that the brother sent me, and in this video you got all the signs that the scripture said were just going to be happening in the last days with Esau, Edom happening. Okay, so I'm going to play the video and then I'm going to hit you with a couple of quick scriptures. Okay, because definitely the time has come. All right, we don't know the day or the hour, but we know that for certain it's on the threshold of being World War III. The CHIP is currently finished, let's say that, for the big rollout, and it's collapsing economies left and right. And Babylon the Great, when that happens, it spells the end of their rulership. Okay, so-called white man's rulership, Esau, Edom. All right, but yeah. So we're gonna check out this video and then I'm gonna come back and hit you with these precepts real quick. Let's see, Shalaki.
I'm tired today, he says. I'm tired of everything. I want to address the leaders of the world. What happens to you? Which evil plan are you designing? You are people who are deliberately trying to reduce the population. They are doing this at a cost of lives. O tyrants of the world, I know your sinister plan to reduce the population of this planet. But today, history will show you that collective wisdom and common sense are stronger. We demand that you back down on your plan. I stand here in peace today. And we ask you to keep the minds of the youth and the oppressed in peace. Take a firm step to see what I'm aware of your plan. That I'm aware of your plan. Your policies should change immediately. Your media needs to start telling the truth. America and Europe. If you do not finish your plan, in addition to divine wrath, you must also face my wrath. Back off your plan, God of my country, or death.
All right, so you heard the words of Putin, and it's lining up according to prophecy. All right, and let me grab this scripture verse. Go ahead. Psalm 64. Okay, and This is King David. This is what he said. All right, and I'm gonna go straight to the point. The points, okay? Because King David was seeing it from this end, from this spectrum, from back then, in his day, and he's in the spirit realm now. But you know, it's evident that this was a future prophecy. Okay, this is Psalm 64:2. It says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity." So you heard Putin say that, the leaders of this world, which is the leaders, not the presidents that we see, okay, they have a plan to depopulate, which is evident with the, the 3-pointer. You know what I'm saying? Shooting 3-pointers all over the place. And it's evident. All right. It says, "Who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words." Is that not happening? It's happening. Okay. All day long. It's the Israelites that they do that to. All right. Like here in Massachusetts, certain white couple, okay, they had a pool party with their cohorts, which are their kids, all right, and all their little friends, and one Levite was that Levite or Haitian kid, okay, let's say that, because if he was a Levite, he would know not to go to the house of his enemy. They pushed the young man into the pool and watched him drown. Now you trying to tell me around, if you're having a party and everybody's in the backyard and, nobody couldn't save him? Somebody did know how to swim. They just watched the kid drown. Okay? But now, when you read the article, they're saying they're getting harassed at 4 a.m. in the morning. All right? Strangely, people are kicking the shit out of their cars. They got it on video camera. There's people in hoods and masked up and playing loud music at 4 a.m. every other morning or something like that, to that effect. But those people are monsters. That's what they were saying in the interview, that come by and wreak havoc at 4 a.m. at their household. You see? Trying to buzzword Israelites. They're monsters. When you just watched a human, okay, drown in your pool. The nerve of this devil, man. You're gonna get paid back for everything that you're doing. Okay. Verse 4, "That they may shoot in secret at the perfect, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not." All right, just like I said, that whole shebang with the white couple here in Massachusetts. All right. It says, and I might do a story on that later. But getting back to the matter at hand, what Putin was saying, he said, "They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them?" Okay. And when you look at it, this is the trap that they have set for us in this day. But they're also going to fall into it. All right. The World Economic Forum would force famines, food shortages, etc., etc., You're gonna get homelessness. You're gonna get universal basic income, no jobs. This is the things that they want. They want the everything to be stripped down to nothing. Okay, so you have to come on hands and knees, groveling back to get that C-hip. All right, and these countries, this is why infighting is going to happen. This is why Putin's taking a stance on, you know, what he's saying. He's saying it because of that. All right, he's not with the elitist plans. All right, and they're trying to strip Russia of all their assets as well. Okay, like the bombing of the Nora 2 pipeline. Okay, it's demolished. That cut off a certain amount of economic wealth from Russia. Okay, so now he's definitely in the mood to sling them things, and I'm talking about the missiles, man. All right, you know, Rocket Man been in the mood to shoot them high, shoot them low. This is it. The homogeny of hegemony of America is over. Okay, it's done. Let's continue on. It says, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? All right. And like I said, it's the global elitists. We see them now. We see what their agenda is. Klaus Schwab being the spokesperson for those Rothschilds, Gillibergs, DuPonts, and whatever other names they go under. Okay, the Bilderbergs. Okay. It says they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and their heart is deep. Okay. So this has been in the makings. This has been planned for a while. All right. But God shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. All right. I told you, them things getting ready to go. All right. Just as prophesied by the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai through who? Through King David, man. The mightiest warrior in Israel. Okay. It says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of Yahweh, for they shall wisely consider, okay, of his doings. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. All right. So it's coming down to the wire, man. All right. When their own tongues, you heard Putin, he gave the whole spew. He told them. All right. This, that, and the other, it's not working. It's not working. You're not taking him down, okay, economically. And he's tired, man. He's tired of sanctions. He's tired of, do as I say to do. And that's a whole separate country onto themselves. All right. So they think, but that's the infighting. Their own tongue shall fall upon themselves. And he told the truth. He's like, you doing this, you doing that. And, it's... Let me get that in Job, what it says. But it's just giving light to it, man. It's giving light to that these people are no longer on track with themselves, okay, that they're off. This is Micah 2:1. I'm going to read this verse. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. Okay. These diseases, CDC, the economy, the stock market. The stock market itself is just cookbooks. Okay. And when I say that, they just making it up as they go, man. It's not real. It has nothing to do with funds being pushed around, or they're not telling the truth. Let's say that they're not telling the truth of the matter, how much money or how less money is circulating. They're not telling the direct truth, man. That's what I mean by cookbooks, Verse 2, and they coveted fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in a house, even a man in his heritage. And that's what they want to do to Russia, just as well as they did to us. They did this to the Israelites, man. But now they're on a grand scheme of trying to make the whole world be at a great, a GR. Like, a restart, rise from the ashes type of deal, like the Phoenix, and they want every nation to partake, and the only way they can do it is through these climate changes and these medical lockdowns. Let's put it like that, because it makes economies unstable. It breaks down the supply chain, breaks down the medical field. Okay, it breaks down the first responders, leaving nothing but chaos, man, and stripped away clean of everything. We can't. They're not gonna stop people from paying rent. You've seen that, especially here in Babylon the Great. I know some places, when that medical lockdown happened, they froze everything. But not here in Babylon the Great. You still had to pay for electricity, pay for bills. I didn't suspend people from going out their houses or going to work, but that's how you know that it's a plan of destabilization. That's what it is. And Putin let it be known. This is what he doesn't like. All right. Going over to Job 15. Let's go there real quick. I'm going to read something out of there. It says, Job 15:5, it says, for thy mouth uttereth thine iniquity, and thou choosest the tongue of the crafty. All right. And basically, Putin told his plot too. Okay. Not only telling the elitist plots, but what he's gonna do. And he's definitely gonna he's gonna sling them things, man. He gonna do what the prophecies tell him to do. All right. It says, verse 6, thine own mouth condemneth thee, and not I. Yea, thine own lips testify against thee. Okay. So, yeah, man, it's getting danger close, man. And that's what needs to happen. Okay. When you read was it Isaiah, I want to say 19. Let's read that. it's going to be, you know, the world leaders fighting against each other, and then on a smaller scale, you're going to have riots. Okay, you're going to have militia against militia, and then you're going to have, you know, race riots, food riots, so on and so forth. But in this instance that we just watched that video, this is Isaiah 19:2, and it says, "And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom," like I just said. So this is it, man. This is where we at. It says, "And the spirit of Egypt shall fall in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards." Okay? So in that time of calamity, you're gonna see, you know, these people looking for all type of answers, high and low, and wickedness. Okay? Trying to get tarot card readers, prognosticators, you know, soothsayers. Says it out of the scriptures. That's what they was going to do. They monthly prognosticators. They're going to try to pull all this stuff and see what they can do. But Babylon can't be held. It's over. The show is done. Okay? When these world leaders get to blowing shit up by the pound, okay, or by the ton, the megaton, because they're going to be using nuclear warheads. When they get to blowing up shit like that, man, it's on and popping. Okay, it's no turning back from that. Let me get this, and then I'm gonna close it out, because the people of the world, they don't see on a level that, you know, the spirit is putting out there, and when it hits, it's going to be deadly. And it shouldn't be no singing of "We shall overcome," peace songs. It's not going back there. It's not the time for that anymore. We going forward. We're going forward to the kingdom of heaven with the demolishing of the queendom. Okay? It's all type of signs and wonders happening in front of people, plainly seen, and they're not taking heed. So now the fireworks show must ensue. Okay? It must. What was I about to get? I was about to get something. Scrap this, and then that'll be it, man. This is Proverbs 21 and 1. It says, the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. Okay? And it's turned in that direction, man. All these nations, they're mad. Okay? When you find out about the 10 horns, the vessel states, they're mad. Okay? They're gonna blow this place out of the water, man. Okay? The whole UN, because, you know, those vessel states, it was only 10 of them, but now it's more. I think it's like 28. 29, something like that. I can't remember off the top hand. But yeah, these countries are going to go ham on Babylon the Great, man. That's how the Lord, he's turning their heads towards this place. He hates this place, Babylon the Great. And he's going to do away with it. Okay? Putin's the first trigger man. All right? Which is the Medes. All right? So, Gog and Magog. And it's lining up with that, man. These people are siding with him as we speak. All right? When you read the sabotage inquiries, or people making accusations that it was sabotage, they only point in one way. Special forces did that. Okay? And we know the special forces that they're talking about. So yeah, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. That's what he wanted them to do. Okay? To get this whole thing popping with these missiles going everywhere. Arrows being shot from one end of the earth to the other. All right? So with that, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, Shalom, Abad Babal, and Kwam Yasharala.